Hello, can you hear me? Yeah. There we go. Hopefully, you'll be able to hear me now. Paints am I using? Well, actually, I usually use like a base color. I use a base color for my paints. Lavanda, all the way over in Germany. Hello, Germany. So I'm using these at the moment, and these are my base colors. So I've got these. These are good paints. I also use a System 3. These are what I used for my base colors, and then so I use my base colors with them just because it's great for backgrounds and stuff like that. So you can get them from the range or Hobbycraft and stuff. And then what I'll do is I have Liquitex heavy bodies, which I use for the background, for the detail and the overpainting. So once I've done the background and stuff on here, I'll obviously work over it with a different paint. Heavy bodied Liquitex is what I use a lot, just because the pigments are amazing. So they're sharp and just bring more life to the painting. That's why you see my images, my paintings are so bright. They'll be because of the Liquitex. The pigments in the Liquitex is just amazing. Golden paints are just as good. Well, actually, they're better, but they're very expensive. So I don't go down that route. Although I would love to go there. A great inventor of the gospel. Love that. Good to see you, Julie. So yeah, hopefully you can see this. Just layering at the moment, getting the base colors done. Hopefully, that's right. I'll stay on for a bit. Obviously, if I stay on too long, I'll get distracted and it'll take me a lot longer to paint. So I'll just stay on for about half an hour and then I'll come back. Later on, you can see the progress. So I've got this like blue. I love using this blue. You'll probably see the fact I use this blue a lot. It's called phthalo blue. It just brings. It's just so sharp. It just brings it to life. I've never painted on a full box before, so this is new. Well, you know me. You should know me by now. For those who watched me before, I like to paint on absolutely anything I can find. So as soon as when Mike asked me about this, whose house this is, whose garden it is, I kind of like, I'll make it work. So even though I'm so busy at the moment, I said I'll make it work. I was like, what? Something completely different. Hopefully it's very peaceful and relaxing here. Can't really see much in the moment. A little bit different than the Gandalf I did. obviously I'm doing this freehand as well. Normally I sketch it out. This is freehand and kind of just going with the flow, really. It's just however it looks like. I am really thankful that I'm under a tree because it is pretty hot. So do you seal to protect from weather pollution indoors? Yeah, well, I funnily enough, over the I did a mural just in the same garden, and I didn't seal it because and I did that 3 years ago, I think, and it's lasted. But sealant can be quite expensive, and then obviously the cost of the project goes up. So to be fair, most acrylics are really good, so they don't tend to stay on. This is going to be well sheltered, so it probably won't need it. It's right under a tree. Maybe if it was in the elements, I would have sealed it. But at the moment, see how it goes. I always say if it starts peeling or anything, I'll come back and just top it up. Sometimes the sealants, you can get matte, but some of them are glossy and they shine a little bit too much, where you don't really want that in a garden. It's just sun bouncing off it and blinding you. So, but we'll see how it goes. If it needs it, it needs it. So, just this is obviously the background I'm doing. So I've got to try and make sure kind of even Stevens in terms of the background on both sides. It looks a bit normal. I don't know if you can guess what I'm doing. Oh, it's just remembered. Yeah, I will always seal my paintings on canvas because it's a little bit different. I always varnish them just because they're very porous. The canvases are very porous, and so dirt and stuff can get into them, and it can actually crack the paintings. And so I'll put varnish on top of them, and then they'll last as long as you keep them out of direct sunlight. Otherwise, it just will probably affect. I just realised there's holes in this. You probably can't see it on the camera, but I've got a couple of holes I might need filling in. Would have been a good idea to do that before painting. Hey, I'll work on that. I'll work on it. Right, let's see. Mix it. See what it's like mixing. gonna go for a little purple. Obviously, I'll do